Welcome back.
Hey everyone, Pastor Chris here.
And I'm Deacon Sean.
And we're excited to welcome you back to church on Sunday, June 7th at 8 a.m. for your early birds and
10:45 for your not so early birds.
Things are going to look a little different. So we want to go through what you can expect when you come to church this Sunday.
Hey Pastor Chris, what's this?
I'm so glad you asked. This is your handy dandy brochure. Kind of like those guides in the seat back of an airplane that tell you about all the safety features and how to get out in the case of an emergency. This little guide tells you how to come to worship and all the safety measures that have been put in place as we are reopening, having come out of these COVID-19 days.
So Pastor Chris, does that mean the whole town of Ridgecrest can come to church all together?
Well, it would be great if we could. However, the state has put some occupancy guidelines in place so that we can all properly socially distance. So to that extent, we're only able to do 25% of capacity. So we'll be using both the sanctuary and the social hall, but we'll be very limited on the number of people we can see.
Other than getting myself ready and making sure my kids have clean diapers, what do I need to do to come to church?
I'm so glad you asked. There are a few things that are listed in your reopening the church guidelines that were sent to you in the mail. They include self-screening, social distancing, and always bring a mask.
Wearing a mask. Pastor Chris, we'll come back and it'll be just like the good old days?
More like the good new days.
Will those friendly ushers be there? My kids really like them.
They sure will.
So, you volunteered to be a greeter or an usher. But like any good Lutheran, you're asking yourself, what does this mean?
In fact, you'll get even more of them.
How is it different?
Well, like in the good old days, they will welcome you. They're going to ask you to pick up the number of prepackaged communion cups that you'll be needing later on in service. And then like royalty, they will escort you to your seat. Think wedding formal.
That was a great service and I haven't even been yet. What's next? Is it mosh pit in the middle? Is it cattle herding? Maybe herding cats? What is there?
This man right here is my great-grandfather. He's the first cat herder in our family.
Herding cats. Don't let anybody tell you it's easy.
Anybody can herd cattle. Holding together 10,000 half-wild short hairs, well, that's another thing altogether.
Being a cat herder is probably about the toughest thing I think I've ever done.
I got this one this morning, right here, and if you look at his face, it's just ripped to shreds, you know?
You see the movies, you hear the stories, I'm living a dream.
I'm so glad you asked. So once the service is done, the ushers will be redeployed, and they will usher everybody out according to row from back to front.
So if I want to come for second service, are those germs or those cooties still going to be there? I remember in elementary school I got my cootie shot though. Is it covered everything?
Circle, now you got the cootie shot.
Not quite. So once everybody has exited the sanctuary and the fellowship hall, the doors will get locked down, and Paulie and his crew of SWAT team cleaners will come in and do a very thorough cleaning of all the facilities.
I'm so excited to get back to church. Is there anything else I need to know?
Oh boy. So you know that big, massive envelope that you got in the mail from the church office? Don't toss it. Actually open it and read it. Everything you need to know is right in there. Man, I just can't wait to get back to worship in person.
Welcome back.
All these videos, I tell you, it's been something else. It's been an experience, it's been fun, but that's yesterday's news. Let's get back to worship in person. Man, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose my mind, and I think I might like it.
No. This is so much better than hearing him complain. Oops, the video's still on.
Man, me complain? How about him and all those diapers?